Would you call it a frankfurter?
Frankfurter.
Frankfurter.
Not a hot
That's what
dog.
they call them.
No, but you called it a hot dog just now.
Oh, I did? Well, they
Yeah.
were Frankfurters here.
But say it like you used to say it.
Say it like your mama told you.
How did you used to say it though?
Frankfurter.
Frankfurter.
Footer.
Frankfurter. What's wrong with that?
Frankfurter.
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 Frankfurter för en nigger.
In the dialect, oh, Frankfurt.
A frankfurt.
We all pile in all these sedans, you know, like my uncle's cousins, all Coney Island, Frankfurt, and I 5 cents. Everybody had a Frankfurt. And then we each got a penny for the penny arcade, and I get my fortune told that I will have, because I was, you know, I guess like you, very lonely kid, very different, because I was smart, you know. Well, all my cousins, they weren't so smart. And they said, who the hell do you think you are? You're going to college? You know, and my father was educated, and I looked up to him all the time, because everybody was ignorant, and the men, especially American born, they were making money since 10 years old. They weren't going to school. Anyway, so even he said, well, what, you know, everybody thought this. So you're girls, so you're going to get married, have kids. What do you need all that college for, all that education for? But for us, it was a liberation from the ghetto, I'll tell you. And even my parents said, you know, a woman has to have an economic independence, because many times she's widowed, she's got to support her kids, or the father left them, or they don't have enough money, or you get sick. A woman always, you know, maintains the household. Most women today are working anyway. So for me and my generation, for a woman to get a college education, it was a liberation from the ghetto. Just like now with Chicano women, they're all the black women, my God, they're all in the colleges. So my father says, you know, I was 16 graduating high school, because I knew the math, I knew the art, I knew music, I knew all that, because I was taking it, and they put me in a rapid advance, like a gifted program, but I didn't know I was gifted. I mean, so I got out of college at 16, I was out, and I got this great
Out of high school.
tuition-free 3 or 4 years, whatever I wanted, at Cooper Union, which was a private school founded by Peter Cooper for the working class, especially the women at night to learn English and all. And it was tuition-free, and we had all the best talent. And then the students that came from World War II, we all had to take an exam. It was all-day exam, make a sculpture, design a one-family house, do several drawings, and a sculpture. I had to do all those things, like we had an hour to do this, an hour to do it. And so the veterans returning from World War II, they were all, now they're dead, a lot of them, but they were all famous artists in the like the Pushpin Studios. What's his name?
Saul.
Anyway,
Saul.
Saul. I used to know them. My memory's
I can't
gone.
remember, but I used to know him too. But
The one that he's designed a lot of stuff, the posters.
And who worked on
no,
No.
before
The
that.
graphic designers.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Wow.
No.
Well, anyway, they were like in their 20s. I was
Trek?
16. Huh?
Trek?
No.
Bauhaus?
No, that's all earlier.
Way earlier.
Yeah, no, they were Saul Bellows or
Yeah,
Bellows.
not so bad.
What is the work?
Push. They did like.
They Pushpin Studios was across on 3rd Avenue. There used to be an L. They had a studio. All the artists there,
They
the
all became
students.
famous. A lot of them had designed typography.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
typographers and the photographers. I was telling
A lot of the really
who was I
nice,
telling you about?
fonts.
Arcane.
Oh,
Remember
was one-
Arcane?
Yeah, Arcane is one that.
Arcane is the one that got all the jazz musicians in front of that brownstone mansion in Harlem. That's Arcane. But in the 50s, he was taking a black baby and a white baby, beautiful. They were, and for Life magazine, and they were touching fingers, like reaching
Oh, like
across.
the,
And that was pretty
like
fun.
Michelangelo.
But he became the art director of 17, and he married one of the young models.
He used to know all
And
those
he used to
things
like
by
me, I
heart.
used to like
I'm
him.
like losing my brain
But
too.
then he got
He
these
knew all those
very
graphic
famous
designers.
photographer, Esquire magazine. He was
Uh-huh.
really good. He was really
These were
good.
instructors.
And then-
Yeah, and then there was photographers like Richard Avedon and
Oh, there was the wife of. She was before me. The wife of Jackson Pollock was there.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson Pollock?
Yeah, his wife. She was better than him, but she
Wow.
taught him a lot.
yeah.
What's her name? See, I forget everything now, but I got him on the tip of my tongue, and it'll come to
And
me
it's
later.
interesting because Madison.
But anyway, what was I saying?
The fortune teller.
My father said, "Why don't you go to work to the factory like your other girl cousins? They don't need college. Go, they're dipping cherries in chocolate, and they make $50 a week. Why don't you do that?" I said, because I want
Like I
to.
love Lucy.
I want to know more. I didn't say anything. I just did my thing, because if I said too much, boom. So I didn't say. I said, but he was smart enough to know. Okay, you want to go to college, and then when my sisters the next year they all graduated, I said they got to go to. That's 3 years later. I was 19. I had. See, to please my father, I had a choice. I could go to day school for 3 years, or I could go to night school for 4 years, and I'd have the same education. So I said, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to night school and I'm gonna work in the day. So I'm making money. And the first job was Norcross greeting cards. I was, they give you a stack from the printer of printed greeting cards, but they pride themselves on hand color. So we would have a stencil cut out, and with an airbrush, I'd have to go, boom, take with the plastic. I'd have to fan it out so that I could grab one and pull it out, and then the next one, like I was a human machine. So I got so fast, so fast that I used to get my $30 a week, plus I made another $30 for piecework. But it didn't happen every week. But my father, he saw a check for $60 a week, and he couldn't believe it, because he never made $60 a week. I was during his birth, he made like $15, $30, $20 a week by longshoreman. He was a longshoreman. He did a lot of jobs. And that's another story, the longshoremen. All these like thousands of men, they shape up, which means you present yourself in the gates at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time, but and